Kia ora. This is my post-practicum Mawhai. I just want to share briefly a little bit about what I've done. I think that when I'm looking at Standard 1, I've gained confidence, and confidence when speaking Te Māori, using titanga Māori. I've managed to include student voice, whānau voice in my CAPS. I've led karakia for opening meetings and whakatokis. I've increased my own Te Māori within my own practice every day, and created resources that I can return to, and revised and changed my mihi. When looking at Standard 2 professional learning, I've gained my confidence and competence by being part of our RTLB cluster professional development and putting these into learning into my cases. I've used feedback from my practice leader and from colleagues at supervision. I've read literature and websites to help make myself a better practitioner, and also critically reviewed my own practice and reflected to see that I'm using principles and procedures that we need. In Standard 3, relationships, I think I've grown in confidence, and confidence is at the start of the year I was pulled out of my normal schools and put into new schools, so building relationships with them was really important, as their RTL had been in there for 12 years prior. So, holding PD sessions helped build those positive, trusting relationships that we know are hugely important when in our RTLP practice. Learning focused culture, Standard 4, I feel that I've grown in confidence and competence. I've been able to gather student voice. I've learned about tuakana and used this throughout my practice this year, helping students get more from the learning. And also, once again, I've reviewed my own practice against our principles. Standard 5, design for learning. I've been able to help gather rich data for our teachers, my teachers, so that they are putting in suitable learning experiences for children. I've done this by assessing them using various assessment tools, but also making sure that programs are culturally responsive and inclusive, and making sure that children are getting or helping teachers get these children into the right place. Teaching, Standard 6, I think I've grown in confidence and competence when facilitating meetings, especially the reviews, making sure that everyone's had a chance to talk, students and families, getting consent for children to come along. I've ensured that I understand and I've read research really around the whole Māori, learning as Māori. That's been a big learning for me this year as well, just understanding a little bit more how important Te Māori spoken to children is so important to help with their identity, and supporting teachers implement various approaches that suit that particular child's need. So, a very quick overview of my Mawhai, as I don't have a lot of data left on my phone after taking lots of photos and things this year. Becoming a proud grandparent of my own mokopuna. So, I think my biggest learning curve this year is the power of interprofessional practice, learning with and from others. I think that's how I've got and made my growth this year. I know by using other people's expertise, I have been able to learn a lot more new strategies, a lot more programs, but just building a confidence in my own practice has been huge this year by other people's knowledge and experience. So I hope you've enjoyed reading through my Mawhai, and I thank you. Yep, thanks. Kia ora.